All right, shoulder cars. So for this one, you're either going to be kneeling or standing. Standing is going to make it more difficult because the rest of your body is going to want to move with you. Doing shoulder cars, what cars means, if you see this in any other move moving forward, it is controlled, articulated movement. So we're being very intentional. We're moving with control, not with speed. That's not a factor here. It's all about mobility and seeing where we're currently at, finding our limitations, finding our ailments, and then working through them and seeing where we can need to improve strength or improve flexibility of muscles. So starting off, you're going to start with your thumb up and your palm towards you here. So you're going to slowly lift that arm all the way up as far as you can, up overhead, so your bicep is up by your ear. From there, you're going to rotate the pinky back and let that arm come down as far back as you can, squeezing that shoulder blade behind you, allowing that shoulder to settle back down and come back to the bottom. Okay, so now what we do in one direction, we must do in the other. So if you are assigned 5 in each direction, that's going to be 5 forward and 5 back. So 2 things to be aware of while you do this that I want you just to check in on. So first rep, just focus on the movement. See how you feel. Next 2 rounds, I want you to think about is, are you rotating the upper body? So as you bring the arm up and you go to reach back and you realize that you are limited, are you rotating your T-spine to come with you? Are you able to keep your chest forward while you bring that arm as far back as you possibly can without compensating into your T-spine? Okay? The other thing to think about is the rib flare or the pelvic tilt. So as you come up and you go to reach, do you automatically reach through your belly here, or are you able to keep that stack from your spine, from your sacrum, all the way up into your cervical spine as your arm reaches? When you'll likely notice this, you can notice it at any point, but most often it's at the way up. If we hit a limitation in our chest, for example, and then our bodies go, but if we just expand through the spine, through the rib cage, then we can get it up, right? So just pay attention to those 2 things while you go through that range of motion, slow and controlled. Remember to breathe as you do this. Doesn't matter how you breathe. I personally like to go big inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down. But that's just me. You don't have to do it that way. Do what feels good for you, but do remember to breathe. Big inhales to bring oxygen back into your body. Big exhales to let go of all the carbon dioxide and the tension that your shoulder might be holding on to.